So, stage 5. The aim of stage 5 is not to move, basically. You know, for a lot of these things, don't move until everything is fired. That's the thing, because if you move whilst the fairies are shooting the circles, then they're just going to keep aiming at you whilst you've moved, and it's a big, you know, clusterfuck is the best word for it, really. So, yeah, don't move. That's the thing. That's really what I could repeat for absolutely ages, and it would still hold true. The density of the needle type things is a bit annoying. I had to bomb that because I was pretty sure I was going to die even if I you know, moved correctly at the end there. And then there's this bit. The idea I think is just run like hell, but it's extremely hard to do that. And yeah, I could have gotten away with that, I think, but this is the thing, because now I've started screwing up a little bit on Patchy. I don't want to lose all my bombs to it, so I want to just get things done. Anyway, we're getting in the way of the cleaning of this character apparently, and so she starts throwing knives at us. I don't like it when she's so low down the screen, because I like to try and go in between the kunai waves, and it's very, very hard to do when she's so far down the screen. But yeah, I don't like this spell card. I'm starting to learn just about how to do it. It's not doing it which is the hard part. I just really hate the spell. You know, it's nasty. Jesus Christ. Ah, no, I didn't have a bomb left anyway, so whatever. Well, I get the extra life back for that, and that's the last extra life of the game, so hopefully I'm not going to screw up so much that I need, you know, to use an absolute ton of them from here. This is sort of random. You've just got to, you know, read it basically. Try and look about half a screen ahead so you can see what's coming. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Again, don't move until they fire fully, and then the same obviously holds for this. Wait until the absolute last second to move, and you can get up without any problem. Nice. So we're getting in the way of the cleaning again. That's not very good. I really need to talk slower sometimes. You know, that's just putting that out there. I end up tripping up over my words far too often when I do these sort of things. I don't understand that. There is some hidden thing to that, but I don't quite get the sort of like Japanese in-jokes of this thing. But yeah, she is the maid of the Scarlet Mansion, Sakuya Izayoi, I suppose? I don't know, somebody can try and correct me on that. Anyway, she is wondering what the hell we're doing here, pretty much. And yeah, that, oh damn it. Yeah, what she said there was like, worse than were you also hired to clean here, pretty much. But you know, she thinks Marissa was hired as a maid as well, but Marissa is not. So yeah, she can't clean anything. Don't, you know, honestly, Sakuya, don't put too much faith in her. She hasn't cleaned her room in years. The only time she ever does anything that way is in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, as Robin's ending showed. But yeah, she's not maintenance staff. What the hell are you talking about? There's no such thing as maintenance staff for a mansion, Marissa, seriously. But anyway, yeah, apparently love dolls belong in junior high? I guess, I have no idea why that would be, but so whatever. Sakuya's theme music is absolutely awesome, and it's, even though I sort of hate the fight, or at least hate the non-spells, the theme is brilliant, so it's all good. This fight is very strange though, and the fact that the non-spells are much more dangerous than the spell cards, because I think the non-spells actually have more HP than the spells. The spells really do not have a lot of HP in this thing, and there aren't very many of them. In fact, hey, Hong Mei-ling has more spell cards than Sakuya, and she has the same number of non-spells as well, so wow, okay. Never really thought of that before, but yeah. The whole thing with Sakuya though is that she sends millions upon millions of knives at you all the freaking time, and it's a massive pain. She always tries to trap you in, so you've really got to sort of anticipate, and I did not move fast enough there. I very rarely get this non-spell actually, you know, it's... I see how to do it, I'm just not very good at reading the thing beforehand. Yeah, don't stay completely under her because it's hard to get around that. So, Jack the Ludo Bile, she sends out bubbles, and then she stops time and sends tons of knives all over the place. That is the general idea of this. It's actually really quite a simple spell card, unless the bubbles wall you in. You know, it can get annoying at that point, but it doesn't take very long to clear normally. Bubble, bubble, bubble. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's nastier on Lunatic because the thing just has so many bubbles. I can't see the bubble, so bleh. Oh, that's so annoying. If I'd have held out for like another second, I'd have probably, or even half a second, I'd have captured that, but oh well. I didn't want to die, so that's how it goes. There's nothing I can say about this bit, it's just try and anticipate, I suppose. Very, very hard, I find. Anyway, she adds another element to the trick this time. She starts changing the direction of some of the knives as well, so it starts getting more awkward to do. It's generally okay though. This is the one card I captured on Lunatic as well. It was, you know, when I did my Let's Fail run, this was like the only card I captured at that stage. Oh well. So now the knives start rebounding off the wall, and that gets a little bit, you know, difficult to handle. I don't know if I'm going to remotely get this, so I am going to get it because I managed to stay under her. And then there's this. I can sort of do this now, but oh my freaking god, this is just batshit insane. The knives that she throws in the previous wave can change direction again if they didn't change direction before, you know? But I'm getting myself caught at the side. This is not good. I need a cross, I really need to get under her. Cannot believe I have done so many waves of this and not got killed. Come on! Go under catcher! Please! Yeah, no! Oh, come on! I was right there! Damn it! Oh man! Timing that out. What the hell? Really? I can't believe I actually timed out Killing Doll. If I had Marissa A, then I would have captured that, that's for sure, but oh, I cannot believe I timed out Killing Doll. Oh, that's so annoying. I really should have had that. Well, at least I didn't die, and I've got no bombs, so you know, there's not much choice if I do end up dying. Which is not going to be good for this, but oh well. Final stage. It's a short stage, so there's not too much to it. Because I don't have a bomb to try and auto-collect the points, I'm just going to stay in the corner and, you know, try and kill one wave of the things as they appear. You know, it's a sort of, again, anticipation type thing. It's you either can do it or you can't, basically, I think. And then there's ring fairies. That's the only way I can call them, you know? That's bad. That's really bad. That should not happen in the slightest. Whatever, it means I've got my bombs back and I still have 6 lives, so I'm okay just now. So Sakuya returns again. She wants one last round with us, I suppose. I don't like this non-spell because it can trap you without you being able to do anything about it. It's just horrendous. Like there. And then, you know, I was convinced that the card wasn't going to appear so quickly, but Eternal Meek is pretty random, and yeah, I didn't catch it because as soon as the card started I bombed, but what can you do? It's really random, and it's actually really good fun to do, but it does get difficult, you know, because of the speed of the bullets. But yeah, Marissa's getting the chills from the atmosphere. Well, that's because the moon is red, man. Honestly. The strong ones do always hide, don't they? And said strong one appears right now. She is Remilia Scarlet, the eternally young Scarlet Moon. I guess that's a good descriptor of her. Anyway, she doesn't have a brain, according to Marissa. But, you know, Remilia doesn't need blah, let's try that again. Remilia doesn't need a brain. She's a vampire. Vampires don't need brains. She's also wearing pink, so therefore she doesn't have a brain by default, because I mean, who in their right mind would wear that much pink? Seriously. Well, I'm just against pink, so I can't really say much there, but yeah, she has a very difficult fight, to say the least. Remilia's main thing is pure power, you know, she has a lot of attacks which are just raw strength thrown at you. She is a very strong character, so, you know, but in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody and such, she is a pure melee character, basically, so, you know, there is a lot of power behind her attacks, and That definitely shows a lot here. The problem is, she ends up acting like Cherno on steroids in the fact that she moves an awful lot, but unlike Cherno's cards, which were relatively not dense and you could work through them, Remilia has extremely dense things which completely restrict your movement, and it is very, very difficult to stay under her at all. In fact, usually it's impossible to stay under her. You know, without getting lucky in the direction she moves, it is generally not possible to stay under her. Having said that, the fight itself is very fun, and I do still really like it, with the exception of 2 cards, I think, and we'll see that as we go along. But yeah, she is already full, Marissa is hungry, so, you know, Remilia isn't going to, you know, eat Marissa or drink Marissa's blood here, so... But she can eat Remilia. So, this is one of the most awesome themes of the game. I think it's second only to Flaundra's, because, come on, it's fucking Flaundra, you've got to like that one. But, this is a super awesome theme, and I just absolutely love it. I think this is the one main reason why I still really like this fight, because the theme music just gets me so much. It's awesome. Again though, it's still not one of my favourites, because there's just so many good themes in Touhou. That's one of the best things about it, of course. That's what got me into it in the first place. It's not because I didn't play any game of this type before playing this. I never played Gradius, I've never played R-Type, and the only shooting type thing I've played is with a big health bar and everything, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get this thing started, shall we? The first non-spell is pattern based, you know, it's something that you can kind of learn. I think it's not entirely static in the sense of it does seem to change a bit when I play it in different times, but oh well. This is a bit of an annoying spell card. It's not that hard at hard level, but it's annoying nevertheless because you can't move to stay under Remilia, so it's sort of lucky how fast this one goes, and if it lasts too long, you know, endurance wears thin. But it's okay here, so there we go. Non-spell here is misdirect it first and then, you know, try and stay under. It's set in how it works, so, you know, this next wave will just be rotating the opposite way around, and yeah, and now it goes to 2 aimed attacks, and I didn't see that coming. That's not good. Well, I have more than enough lives, so I'm not worried there, but this is my most hated attack of the thing. I can actually do this one relatively successfully on Lunatic, but I cannot understand it on hard for some reason. I've captured it, I think, twice in the whole of the time I played it, and I think I played that spell about 40 odd times now, so it's really, really, really not fun. Anyway, this is obviously the most trivial non-spell ever, so that's fine. And then Vampire Illusion, well, hope you don't get walled, basically. It's a bit easier. Oh god, I'm gonna get walled as well. Let's just move there. Yeah, it's easier on hard because there's about half as many bubbles that come down. I didn't see that properly, so whatever. Anyway, now for an annoying non-spell, because she is invincible for most of this, and, well, I hate that part of the attack most, but, yeah. Simple streaming here, it is fast, so it can catch you, but it's really not that bad. And then the second one is also simple streaming, so this is relatively easy at that point. It's difficult to get under her again when she reappears though, so it takes a fair while sometimes to catch this. But there we go. This is my only other hated card of the thing. Scarlet Meister is just hatred entirely. It's extremely fast, and you've really, really, really got to work very well in order to try and capture this one. Please? No. Oh well. So much for that. And then Scarlet Gen Sakuya. Well, I love the idea of this one, but it's just batshit insane again, you know? It's more insane than Killing Doll, that's for sure, and I already called that insane, so hey. But, yeah, she moves a fair bit. You can't really move all that much because the things get in your way. The flow is completely random, so sometimes it just walls you for the hell of it. And, yeah, it's just extremely nasty. My capture ratio for this one is around about 4 in 40, so yeah, it's a long card. A long card that's very dense and very difficult to work with. There we go. Ah, no, ow. Damn it! See, I've not even done very much damage to the card either, because it's impossible to stay under her. Also, if you bomb this one, she turns into a bat and she's immune whilst the bomb is active. You know, immune to damage. So you can't even use that as a thing in order to capture this. So not capture it, but clear it faster. It's the same thing with all stage 6 final spells actually, is they're always immune to bombs. So, you know, there's not much you can do about it, but, you know, I got walled there, so yeah. And now, well, there's not too much HP left on the card, so let's try and not have to bomb it or die anymore. That would be nice, because I haven't actually done that badly at the spell, overall. You know, it might look it, but I haven't actually done very poorly here, so... Oh shit, there's a wall. No chance. That bubble was gonna clip me, I could tell. So that's just the thing with this one, is sometimes it just does not play nice, you know? You just cannot 100% capture that. It's too random, far too random. Oh well, that's still good though. 4 lives left and 1 bomb, it's not bad. Anyway, you're not allowed to see the ending because it's just, you know, Zune doesn't want them shown. So back in a minute to see the results. Or the credits even. And there we go, credits time! The main reason I'm keeping this in is, apart from just because it's awesome, is because the theme music for the credits is absolutely wonderful, and if you've not already watched it, go and look up, on my favourites even, go and look up Kakashi Mister's, what is it, the Unplugged Classic Video 51 is a remix of this. It's purely acoustic guitar, and it is possibly one of the, you know, most relaxing songs of any Touhou mix that I've heard, and it's just wonderful. It's a remix, of course, of what's its face, Sepet, you know, or whatever, however you would pronounce that. It's a remix of Remilia's theme. The credits themes generally are a remix of the Stage 6 boss themes, but that's a good thing because the Stage 6 boss themes are fantastic, so it's nice to hear a different side of it. But Crimson Belladrive is just awesome, and yeah, you really need to listen to this one. That's the thing, so that's kind of why the credits are still rolling, you know? So yeah, Zune did pretty much everything. He has thanks for people who helped test stuff, but yeah, it's all one guy who did this. It's really crazy when you think about it. You know, especially considering it's massive, Touhou. Every game introduces a humongous new set of characters, and they've got really well developed storylines, especially for a shooting game. I mean, this is really, really wild, you know, when you think about it. To have the confidence to take an idea and to make this out of it. It's wonderful. Really, really wonderful. So, yeah, the extra stage is there as well. Sister of Scarlet. Well, we're gonna do that some other time, you know? But that's it, you know, a 1cc run of hard with 4 lives to spare. Technically 2 if you think of me only starting with 3 at the start. So yeah, I ended up having as many starting resources in lives. That isn't too bad, considering one or two ridiculous screw-ups I made. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So let's have a look at results. Well, spell cards captured 15 is kind of annoying, but there were 3 cards at least in the final section, which I definitely should have had, or pretty much almost had. The 2 cards I didn't capture from Sakuya I definitely should have had, because, let's face it, the Killing Doll was so annoying. It had like no health left, but whatever, it failed that way. And yeah, if I was a little bit more confident in the Jack the Ludo Bile, I'd have captured that one as well. So that's, what, 17 that I could have had. And I probably could have captured one of Remilia's that I didn't. I got really unlucky with Scarlet Meister, actually. I was really hoping I could capture that. Came so close, but what can you do, eh? So, I'm not going to save a replay of that because I don't really need to. And there we go, that is the main game done. That was really fun. It's a shame that I didn't capture as many cards as I'd have liked, but even so, that was better than the failed run which I did, which I had only 13 spells captured in that, and I didn't capture really any of Patchouli's apart from Rage Trilithon. So, yeah, it's better, that's for sure. Go away. So, I guess that's pretty much it, you know, so let's have a look-see. Spell cards. Yeah, I'm okay now with Extreme Color Typhoon. I've not played it very much. I don't actually know why Light Chaos Dance has fewer attempts than Extreme Color Typhoon. You can see some of the cards I really hate though. I cannot for the life of me do Flower Dreamvine, you know, very well. It's annoying. Sylphe Horn is a pain in the ass, but Sylphe Horn high level, look at that, I failed in all of the 24 attempts I have had on this save file. I captured it once on my old hard drive before it crashed, but that's like 1 out of 50 odd attempts. It is dire, I cannot do that spell card at all. What other ones do I really hate? Water Elf is a pain in the ass, I can't do that one for some reason. And yeah, see, I can do stuff like, you know, Jack the Ludo Bile and whatnot. It's perfectly fine, I can do it, but I just didn't get it that time. Oh well. What else have we got? Yeah, Eternal Meek. You can see I practiced stage 6 an awful lot yesterday just to try and get a reasonable thing of it, and it still didn't end up working, but whatever. Yeah, some of them, Scarlet Meister, I have captured it, you can see I can do it. But it's just really hard. I'm not very good at Remilia's fight in general, to be honest, so yeah. And then that's what we're going for next time, is the extra stage cards. So yeah, I've done the extra stage an awful lot of times, I know this, but it's still going to be good fun, and hopefully we're going to get a good live run of it done. That's the difference. This is going to be a live run, which is something I've not done yet as of, you know, before. So it's automatically different. I have actually been playing a very, you know, brief bit of it live, you know, just to test it with recording at the same time. It's not bad at all, actually. I find Flandre fairly simple overall. There's a couple of difficult stuff in there, but I find her generally pretty easy, so, you know, maybe it's just because I played her so much though, because I've played an awful lot of times at this, so there we go. Anyway, this has been gamercal, rambling for the last few minutes doing absolutely nothing useful. You've been watching the Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, and join us next time, probably for the last time in the main LP stuff, for the extra stage. This is the one bit which I can actually play like in competition, that's not the right word, but to play it at the same level as Robin, because the extra stage is just that. There is no difficulty levels in extra. So yeah, see you guys.